People who have an acquired brain injury had lives, perfectly normal, happy lives before this happened to them. And this changes one's life in such a dramatic way that you have to rethink your dreams, your plans, what you had hoped would happen to you later on.
Karen's life was affected by brain injury over 25 years ago, when it was not as understood as it is today, and there were not many resources in the community for people, for survivors or their families. And so Karen was kind of a frontierswoman who started this organization to help people have a place to go and learn and grow and rehabilitate.
It's a place where people can come and feel involved, feel welcomed, and feel needed. And so many times throughout the society, individuals don't have a place like that, and that's what Marin Brain Injury Network offers.
It's a home of sorts. It's a community. It's someplace that I can count on. It's something that's always there.
Marin Brain Injury Network is an extraordinarily vital resource to the community. There are a few other agencies that get involved in this direction, as MBIN is doing. So they're like a gem in the rough.
I think the idea that it's an open community space, that the gardeners are involved and the artists are involved and there are open houses and people coming and going really enforces to the community that all of these people are members of our community, and they need to be out in the community, and we need to understand what's going on with them, and they need to be participating in all the regular daily activities that all of us do, and they need to be embraced by the community as just another member of the community.
After somebody who has acquired a brain injury is sent home, after they've gone through the acute rehabilitation and they're stable, they are released home and their life is dramatically changed, and they have to learn and cope with these changes.
The life changes I've experienced have become more inconveniences than things that would stop me. I have good support from friends and family.
I am around people who understand what it's like to live with a brain injury, and nobody else gets it. I mean, you may try, but you can't.
Teresa Kilgariff, my daughter, was 20 years old when she suffered her brain injury. She went into cardiac arrest due to bulimia, but MBIN just worked perfectly for her, and the folks running the program were just Karen and Margaret at that time were very good, were great. They just knew how to deal with her. It was a difficult situation for me because I wasn't quite sure what to do.
Karen's dream of helping people to actually rethink their dreams can be observed every day in the program at MBIN. I would say, basically the whole program is geared towards an accurate but gentle assessment of each survivor's self. The goal setting is based on what's possible right now, and all the classes, whether it's expressive arts or writing or yoga, it's all about realizing where you are in this moment and imagining what could be possible for you.
I offer 3 different yoga classes a week at MBIN, and 2 of them are through a study that we started also because of Karen. Karen asked me one day if I had noticed that the yoga group was somehow awfully healthy through the winter season, and I hadn't actually noticed any difference from the rest of the group. So we started looking at it, and now we're actually running a formalized scientific study sponsored by USF with a Harvard consultant that has been able to prove that the yoga program that we run here improves respiratory function and a sense of well-being in the participants versus a control group.
One of the most important things we can do is help people accept the fact that their lives have changed, but that they can have a pretty good life anyway.
I mean, a tragic thing happened to her daughter, and she made this wonderful place to help other people because there was nothing out there, and she wanted her daughter to have something, and so she was like, well, I guess, I should help other people too.
It helps a great deal in that it's so powerful to see other people who are going through this same shit, if you will, that you're going through.
Kind of have to accept, okay, this is what has been given me. Now what am I going to do? You know, what can I do with what I have? Because I can't go back, and this is me.
Prior to having a brain injury, everybody is a community member, and after having any form of disability, they continue as a community member. We're all here together.
I've worked with volunteer organizations before, and it seems that what you put out, you get back.
Brain injury is one of those areas where it falls through the crack. I think both at the county level and the state level. So there's areas where we really should be involved to help out, to contribute, and to participate. I found myself after a while saying, well, what else can I do? How more can I help, you know?
I have this vision of it being a hub, like literally a place where when somebody has a brain injury or they hear about it, they think, oh, Marin Brain Injury Network. I wonder if they know about that or if they've called them, or we need to contact them to find out what to do next, or access their services. Or I see it as a place that the community really associates with acquired brain injury, not only coping with it when it happens, but coming to learn how to prevent brain injuries that we can prevent. What she did here has changed more lives than I think she'll ever know.
If you get the head injury, don't let it stop you.
Karen, to me, is kind of like an angel that we had the benefit of knowing for me for a brief period of time. And I worked with Karen for 2.5 years before she retired and then passed away. And what I remember about her is she had this quiet passion. It was this commitment, this dedication to this organization and to improving the lives of others. But she didn't walk around loudly, assertively talking about it. It was in her behavior, it was in her actions, it was in how, even when she was going through treatment for cancer and she was coming to work every day. I don't know how she did that.
I remember her commitment, her enthusiasm, her willingness to really devote her life to this work, and she was an inspiration.
Karen was a very warm person. She created this family here and brought us all into it. It's quite a gift she provided.